Hey guys, I'm Tasha. I'm gonna do a quick reading before I go play softball. So, on my way to get here, I don't know why Scorpio energy was just reaching out to me. It lingered on me this entire time. And it's an intense, powerful force focused on transformation, emotional depth, and truth seeking. I don't know if it just cut me out for that. Otherwise, you heard what I said, hopefully. I'll go back into it. But basically, we've got this Scorpio energy, which just feels like very determined. Yeah. It's a very determined energy, truth seeking. I saw it also mentioned about Scorpio energy is shedding old layers. That's my question. Okay, that's gonna be my question to universe. Shedding what kind of layers? Whoever's watching right now, what kind of layers may they be shedding? I'm feeling so hungry right now, and I'm like, I wonder if that's part of the message that determination is hunger. So you have hunger for whatever it is that you want to do. Okay, let me go back to what's being shed right now for whoever is watching. Three of Wands. What I'm seeing is there's maybe a few options you have here, but as I see here, there's 3 wands, but they're only holding on to this one wand. So you may be shedding other options, honing in on the thing that's really going to give you the most ultimate fulfillment. And this is coming to me that you probably have visions about this. Like you can see it in your mind, whatever it is. I've noticed with me when visions aren't actually aligned with what I'm No, that's interesting, because I was gonna say, when I can't see certain parts of a vision, where there's black, gray areas, I feel like that's not for me. And then I also just realize okay, those things are hidden. Why are those things hidden? Is it because it's actually going and meant to happen? Or is it because it's not aligned with you? And the Emperor popped out. Okay, so we have the choosing an option. There's one option that you're leaning towards. go with what feels intuitively right to you. Some of this stuff, it seems like it's delusion. Like, people would say you're delusional for believing something that is something that they can never understand. Some things, I believe, can actually kind of be delusion. Like, if you expect somebody I know, this is so complicated. Somebody I know, they're very religious, right? And they keep saying, this person is like around 80, and they keep saying, God's gonna give me a 20-year-old body. And they believe that's gonna happen in this lifetime. At the same time, this isn't a person that's necessarily trying to work on their health. So you tell me, like, is that delusion? Or could there be some other source of why God is telling them that they're gonna have a 20-year-old body, generational wealth, everything like that? What I start thinking is, okay, yes, like, I just can't see it as in this lifetime for that. And I would love to be proven wrong. It is a family member. So that it touches a little bit of it's a touchy spot. But I want to bring that back to the original Scorpio energy, shedding layers. So for this, that person I was speaking about, that might be like another lifetime layer that they're taking off. We'll see what happens. I'm gonna keep moving on. But that Emperor energy is really trusting that intuition. You're removing these layers in order to have that complete Emperor energy. The Queen of Jars. That to me is, in this message, is you being mentally sound. You're confident with your decisions that you're making. Okay, Spirit, what can you tell me about the different choices for paths that this person may be going through? I think I need to clear up the question. I'm gonna say, what is this choice in regards to? For whoever's watching. For confirmation for them. What is this choice in regards to? King of Pentacles. Finances. The amount of weight you're carrying. What else? Justice. I'm feeling like this is coming in on a financial end. I'm feeling like you might have been burned in the past. when it comes to finances. And the justice is coming in. The justice is coming in from that. Tell me more. And like Scorpio energy, it feels also like dark. Yeah, it's kind of like transformation, things like that, but it's just kind of a dark energy. So Spirit, can you give me any more specifics about this situation they may be dealing with? Prince of Wands. Prince of Wands. It may even be just your own financial burdens of the past. What I'm noticing is these sunflowers are kind of reminding me of pentacles at the same time. There's 3 on this side, 4 on the other side, so there's an imbalance. You may have had an imbalance of finances in the past, as well as taking a leap of faith and maybe it didn't turn out in the way that you thought it was going to, especially in terms of finances. What else? Four of Swords. Okay, so you've received that imbalance of finances from the past. You know what? And that just reminds me of the story I was talking about earlier. Okay, it was my grandpa. I'll be honest, it's my grandpa. I hope he gets his 20-year-old body, but I don't know. He thinks in this lifetime, or he believes in this lifetime, he's going to have generational wealth. And maybe based on his capabilities and what he does and what he believes God does for him. And this is showing that there's this mindset of the King of Pentacles, which is having full wealth, justice, like being stung. Nope, you don't really have that. Sorry. And then leaving you feeling like, man, I put myself out there and now, yeah, there's like some things around me, but it's not what I imagined. Not secret. Why did I even say that? Maybe secretly something's coming during this Four of Swords energy, which is kind of like rest. What's going to come after the Four of Swords energy of rest? Eight of Jars, walking away from what? What are you walking away from? Huh. What are you walking away from? Six of Swords. Well, you're walking away from that rest energy into movement into your next stage, whatever it is that you're going through. Anything else? What's going to come? What is going to come of this journey you're embarking on with the Six of Swords? Temperance, balance, harmony. I also feel like it's saying to be patient. And maybe I'm not supposed to say too much about it. I do want to ask another clarifier though. I'm going to say what challenges may you face? Nope, instead I'm gonna say what are the most positive things to focus on to make this a successful journey or new chapter of whatever it is? What's gonna set you up for success? I just got a text message, confirmation. What's gonna set you up for success in this new part of your journey? Four of Wands. That's like full on togetherness. Stability and structure. Be stable and structured at this time. Structured and stable in terms of what? What do you need to be stable and structured about? I feel like it's gonna be a sword. Oh. We've got Princess of Jars and the Star. So Princess of Stars. Stars? Jars. And the Star. I'm just gonna cover our booty. Feeling like it's asking you to be stable and structured in whatever it is your vision is. And it's coming to me, this is coming out with this Princess of Jars. It's kind of giving me the idea of this is possibly a childhood dream of yours that you had. There's parts of you that are healing with this Star. What happens after healing? You're gonna become your own star. In whatever sense of way that means. Or whatever that means to you. King of Jars on the bottom. Wow. I'm getting goosebumps. After... Wow. Recognizing that childhood love, whatever it may be, nurturing it by healing, becoming your own star, and that brings you to this King of Jars, which is the completion of that. And jars is in terms of water, so emotions and feelings. Really being grounded in, it's important to be grounded in your emotions right now. Don't second guess it. Okay, I'm done with those. I'm just feeling called to do this oracle really quick too. What is the previous energy of this collective, what they're going through or experiencing at this time? Homeward traveler, completion, reunion, return. So this is past energy. Homeward traveler, completion, reunion, return. Seems like to me that you were returning to old ways of thinking that might involve family or people are around you. That instead of trusting yourself, you really chose to, and it's kind of tough to say that, like you chose to do it. You didn't know any better. Let me say that. Present energy. The pathway, direction, purpose, and change. So instead of staying in that stagnant path of, oh, this is what I know, this is comfortable. That's what this homeward traveler is kind of giving to me. There's a pathway that you're currently endeavoring, which is going to change the directory of how your life is going to continue. It's going to give you more sense of purpose, of what your purpose is, and then what is the future outcome. What's the future outcome for whoever's watching? People getting ready to play. Future outcome. This one's being sticky. Kindred spirits. Spirit companions, guides, comfort. The pathway, like that directional change, is going to turn into your kindred spirits. I just, for some reason, noticed 23, so that could be significant. It's telling me that it's bringing you into your greatest inner knowing. Fuck, that's exciting. Like this is kind of a journey path message about how we're holding on to what other people said, maybe about us or about how life should be. But there's a true like inner knowing about something that's going to be changed. I'm just thinking about the situation with my grandpa again. And I'm like, how do you expect to have a 20-year-old body when you're like around 80 and there's no active work to change your outcome? What is it that you're doing? What are you doing differently in order to receive that abundance and that change? I don't know. Like, you guys stick around long enough and I'll let you know. I'll let you know what happens. But for me, that comes across as that's gonna be the next life for him. Yeah. I don't know. I hope that you guys got something from this. It just seemed kind of like a weird reading. But it seems that there's a lot of layers being shed, and guess what? Your life is going to improve from that. You're going to enjoy life more, be more present, experience love and joy. Follow your inner knowing. You know what you're doing, even when other people don't. Okay, that's it for this reading. I love you all. I love you all. Like, comment, and subscribe. And I'm going to see you next time.